Okay, welcome to Lesson 90 of Saxon Math Course 2. In this lesson we're going to talk about mixed number coefficients and negative coefficients, and we're going to solve equations using both of those. Alright, so first of all, understand that we've solved equations that have fractions as coefficients. So we got 4/5 x equals 7, and we've done that by multiplying by its reciprocal on both sides. You do to one side, you have to do to the other. So multiply both sides by 5/4, and this side cancels out, and then we got 7 times 5 is 35 over 4. Our answer to x equals 35 over 4. We all know how to do that. So how would you do this type of a problem? Well, you do it exactly the same way, but the first thing you have to do is you have to convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. So let's go ahead and take that, make that 10 over 3. 10 over 3x equals 5. Now can you do that? Now you can do that. So you times it by 3 over 10, times it by 3 over 10. This cancels out, leaving just your x. This reduces, so you end up with 3 over 2. So x equals 3 over 2, or you could put it into a mixed number, make it 1 1/2. All right, get the idea? Not too bad, huh? I think you can do these. So let's see it. See if you can do this. Pause it and see if you can do it. Okay, so hopefully you got your answer. First thing you do is you would convert to improper fractions. So we got 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So I got 5 seconds. Y equals 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15 over 8. Now I multiply by my reciprocal because I want to get y by itself. So I'm going to multiply this by 2/5. I'm going to multiply this by 2/5. We have to do the same thing to both sides. These cancel out, leaving just the y. And that's what we want. We want to get y, we want to isolate all by itself. Now we do a little reducing to make this simpler. All right? And we end up with 3/4. Is that what you got? Hopefully it was. Not too bad. I think this is a nice refresher lesson, and this should all be very common to you. Except you just got to stop and convert it to the improper fraction. All right, and you can do that. You can solve these when you see this. You can do this 2 different ways. I like to do it, depending on what type of problem it is. Sometimes I'll just divide it by the -3. Like it's been done here, or you can convert it into improper fraction. Put this over 1 and then multiply it by its reciprocal. You can do that if you want. It's up to you. Whatever's easiest by the way it looks. But the thing you got to remember here, what they're doing is that to solve this equation, you can either divide both sides by -3. You have to do the -3, not just a 3, but do it by a -3 or a -1/3. That's important that you got to have that negative in there if it's a negative sign coefficient. Okay, so in this one here, let's go ahead and do this. So it works the same way, right? But I got 2/3 x equals 4/5. Normally we multiply by a reciprocal, which is 3 over 2, but it's got to be a negative, -3 over 2, because this is a negative. Now they cancel out, and you end up with x. See the two negatives, make it a positive, equals. And then over here, you got 4 times, let's make that a 1, make that a 2, make that a leaf. So that's 6/5. So a -6/5, is that right? Let's take a look. Yep, it is, -6/5. Hopefully you saw that, followed that. If not, go back, play it again, see it again. All right. How would we do this one? This one, I do the same method. I just bring it over here, and I wouldn't do the reciprocal on this one here. I would I just divide both sides by -5. That's what I do on that one. That's going to cancel out, leaving you x equals 0.24 divided by -5. I know my answer is going to be negative because a negative and a positive equals a negative, and 5 is negative and 0.24 is positive. So when you do your division, you come up with -0.048. There you go. All right. Not too bad. I think you all can live with that lesson. Do your TIDs. Send them to me tonight. Shouldn't be any questions about this. This should be really a real basic refresher. Just a little different look, a little more complicated form of doing it. It's like from adding single-digit numbers to adding double-digit numbers. You can do this. There's your TIDs. Submit those to me. We'll see you tomorrow in class. Thank you for watching the video.